So yo, we back with another video, man, on NBA 2K20, y'all. NBA 2K20 on my career, episode 36. Let's get right to it, y'all. It's a little boy. So we're going against the OKC, y'all. We're going against Chris Paul, Gallinari, Steven Adams, Dennis. Let's get right to it, y'all. It's a little boy. Hey, y'all, bro, I'm going for 17 triple doubles. This is NBA 2K20 on my career, episode 36. Hey, y'all, bro, I'm going for 17 triple doubles. So yeah, I'm going for it, bro. I'm too good. I'm going for 17 triple doubles. This is NBA 2K20 on my career, episode 36. Bro, hey, today is Easter, y'all. Happy Easter. You know what I'm saying?
There below,
you know what I'm saying, bro.
Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Welcome, fans. DA, take it away.
For most teams in the NBA,
it sure can. All right, DA, thanks. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo on front. Chris Paul is out there with Andre Robertson. And Nader in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Jay out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Smooth.
You lost the tip so good.
And it's James in at the small forward position. Now here's Paul.
Look at Chris Paul, bro. Look at Chris Paul.
Fires for three. That one's not going to go. Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible goal.
Oh! Yeah.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's Smooth. Rips
Look
down
at Chris
the
Paul.
breakaway slam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some.
And this
360 boy. 360 boy.
This team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Nader, and he's good on the three ball.
Well, Robertson, a nice job that time distributing the basketball, and a dependable player in these offensive schemes if he does that.
Connects from three-point range.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Looking at the long season ahead, Brent, as a veteran player, what are some of the habits that keep your body going strong, staying healthy?
Yeah, look at Chris
Teams
Paul.
Have really
look at Chris Paul,
to the
bro.
idea that we need to rest our star players as much as possible. So efficiency with the work that they do, I think, is the most important thing. Star guys who get into practice and are on the court for 50 minutes to an hour every day, so that there's a rhythm that they can keep and the teammates can keep up along with them on the floor. That's what's about for those guys. Maintenance, maintenance, maintenance. Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Converting the 3-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Bro, don't pass. Do not pass, bro.
Deep.
What?
Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Got my tickle, yo. See, y'all knew.
Range check.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
How was that a range? Never mind, dude. Never mind.
Adams, the pass to Nader.
How was that a range check? No.
Brooklyn with the rebound.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look. There he goes. You don't want to be jumping on a play like that.
Yeah, boy.
There, Kevin.
Yeah.
Wow, And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. From deep, Gallinari. Here's Adams. And no good
Jordan.
that time. Jordan with some nice D.
No, but no, I do not want to give him go. I want to take my
Here's
three.
Smooth. The long distance three is buried. Smooth's got 15 points.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Paul's shot is off.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
No one near Prez as he lets it go. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years.
Oh, yeah. Jay snatching the ball. Oh, Chris Paul here, boy. Jay snatching the ball. Oh, Chris Paul here.
Here's Smooth.
Wow.
A nice shot by Jordan.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now here's Paul. D right on
I'm
him.
taking 2 shots.
That one's off. Still out of sync.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this
It's a
season.
hook shot,
That
boy.
hook shot. And that's
The
17
hook
points for
shot.
Smooth.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Yo, look at him, bro.
Here's
Look at him,
Paul.
bro. You trash,
Paul
bro.
missing again.
Too
No doubt
trash.
it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
The pass to Adams. With the teardrop, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the night.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has
like
developed
that.
his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team.
Praise.
He's always been a great
Praise.
defender,
Guys, took over.
but now he
Yo.
is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
Pass to Gallinari. Here's Paul.
No, get the cheese
Piece
out
of it,
for the
but he
boy.
gets it back.
Jordan, guys, take over.
6
No,
to
yo.
shoot. Pass to Nader. There's the triple.
Why you fading?
That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Nets leading by 23. Smooth passes to Prez. And again, it's Brooklyn converting. And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come. I like their focus coming in. Terrific
Got my took over again, yo. See, oh no, the
Well,
new
there were
team is
4 or
coming
5
in better.
boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight. They might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Paul
Take
through on the
RB.
14-footer.
And he needed that one to try to regain some confidence. Tough start, just 1 of 9 from the floor.
Prez from deep three-point land. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Oklahoma City's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And taken away by Paul,
Big.
right wing.
Oh, big. Big Chris. I'm gonna get that right back. I'm getting that right back. I'm getting that right
The dish
back.
to Adams. Here's Robertson.
No, who you think you is?
That three off the
Robertson.
mark.
Robertson.
Close to making the defense pay
Robertson.
for the lax
Who you
coverage.
think you is?
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up
His
a lead, I'd add
face.
2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Dunking the ball. Doing the Jordan K slam in Robertson's face.
By Paul, nobody around.
And coming right back.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
No,
Paul's got 5 now.
Yeah, and he scuffled a bit out of the gates. 10 shot attempts, but that's just his second make of the game.
And the 3-ball is good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
To the paint. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. He's got 7.
So creative right there. Paul's fantastic at finding ways to get inside.
Bro, why would you throw
whether it's him or a teammate.
Alright, bro.
He looks to him most. DeAndre Jordan with arms that go on for days. Just toss that ball anywhere, and he knows what to do with it.
Bro, I'm on my assist. What you doing? Passing the ball.
The usual numbers around 29% so far. Passes it to Jay. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And there's a lot of talk, Brent, about
so
eliminating
I
divisions.
get so dead at 9:39.
I think that's going to happen.
I don't understand what the divisions are, do you?
Well, no. We don't pay attention to the divisions.
We don't pay any attention to the divisions.
It's all about conference.
And we know that divisions end up helping in
Chris
some
Paul,
ways with the playoff seedings, but it just seems
y'all want the
strange
defense?
today.
Do y'all want the defense right? That's some great defense by me.
Fish wrap in the morning if you check a traditional newspaper, but otherwise, it could be something that goes away soon.
Taking a look at the Thunder, they've got Steven Adams, Andre Robertson out there with Paul, then it's Mike Muscala, and it's Nader in at the 3 slot. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closer. Inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, you play pick and roll offense, you've got the perfect point guard in Paul. That's a lot of P's. Sorry about that, Kevin.
Count that bucket.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Magic. He dishes it to Robertson. Here's Adams. And the shot is long.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Hits it from 3-point range.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Paul kicks to Nader.
No, you're not coming back.
And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
Got that one up quick. 33 points for Smooth.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. Now here is Muscala. Fires from deep. Shot is off.
And just not able to find the target from 3-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first. Not a lot of resistance on the inside,
the new team is coming in.
And here now the Thunder. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Doing it low to KD. Doing it low to KD, boy.
KD.
Doing it low to my boy KD.
Alley-oop that time.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Thunder. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Wait, yo, he fouling me.
His second foul of the game.
That's a loose ball foul.
Jay checked in for Brooklyn.
That's a loose ball foul.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they shot the ball.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Tipped away. Muscala, the pass to Paul. Here's Nader. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And now he is tied for the second most 40-point games in an NBA season. What a year.
Wow, he has brought it every night, and nobody seems to have the answer for him.
And he's tied with 52 games of 40 points or more. Just saying that out loud, I still don't believe it's been matched, but that's the kind of year he's had.
See, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
For Brooklyn, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the
converting the 3-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points to old fashioned, boy.
More and more physical. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Yep, that one goes.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
The pass to Jay. From downtown, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Thunder have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Now here's Paul. Defense is right there.
Jordan.
Here's Adams, and he uses the glass on the layup. Adams has got 7 points.
Adams just continuing to grind it out. Outstanding staying after that possession. And then he grabs a second chance.
How many steals? I got 7.
Good.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Kyrie Irving's check in for Smooth. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
I need 3 more steals.
Kevin, thanks. Nerlens, you guys had a tough time stopping their offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
You know, we got to protect the paint. They getting way too many easy baskets. You know, that's us communication on front of the post and, you know, just communicating a lot more.
We'll see if those changes stick. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead as they strung together some excellent possessions early. They delivered a real beatdown in the first quarter, ending with a whopping lead. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, on screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, they struggled in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of their. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
All right. You know what I'm saying, bruh.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Jay out there with Durant. And there's
360 boy.
And it's Prince in at the 2 spot.
Well, I think KD getting more and more used to this off-ball movement of the Golden State Warrior offense and finds his teammates for cuts.
Knocked loose.
Off me, boy.
Here's Smooth. Non-stop scoring machine. And another one falls.
There it is. 50 points for him, and the record is his.
Greg, I know of his year, absolutely in awe. To have this many 50-point games is just something most players dream of.
That 1962 campaign from Wilt Chamberlain is the stuff of myth. But the record for 50-point games set in that year broken. An achievement for the ages.
Yeah, boy.
Another 50-point game in a season.
Another 50-point game for me. I'm too good,
excited.
Well, I know you're like me. It's been a privilege to witness greatness firsthand. They'll tell their kids and grandkids about what he's doing. And Brooklyn making a change here.
I'm going to take over again, y'all. See, y'all knew the good team is coming again, bro.
Now, here's Robertson. Tight defense on him. Paul outside. Back to Robertson. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. That shot, no good. James with some nice D.
They haven't got a point in the last 7 minutes.
Here's Smooth. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Paul with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Nader. There's the 3.
Bro, this dude taking dumb shots.
By DeAndre Jordan.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
The Thunder shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hands it from downtown.
No, come on, big.
Needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by Brooklyn.
Big.
And Paul over to help.
Big.
Lobs it up.
No.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
With the bucket.
Well, the defense has to stay up on Chris Paul. When he sees separation, he's going to find an angle to get you.
Drills it from outside.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And here's James outside. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim. So good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Oklahoma City. Adams dishes to Paul. Teardrop shot. And he lays it up and in. Paul's got 8 points here in this quarter.
A super touch on the floater there from Chris Paul, fooling the defense completely, and then
look at him Gallinari.
He is a
look at him Gallinari, boy. Look at him Gallinari.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Passes it to Adams. Dishes it to Gallinari. A rebound by the Nets. Perez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Jay. And the Nets, another 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Paul passes to Gallinari. Here's Nader. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Paul outside, and Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Down low. Paul with the basket on the assist by Adams. And that's 19 points for Chris Paul.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it? And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And the call, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen.
That is not a foul, bro.
The personal foul.
Nah, bro.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the
how they get the ball?
While it was a tough call to make on the floor,
no, bro, right. I'm there, boy. You're not making that.
Ball can't get it to go.
Y'all knew the good team.
For a second to get a hand up.
Boy. Look at the Robertson, boy. Look at the Robertson. Too good, boy.
Will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. The Thunder have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. They get a hand on it. Out in his own on the break. The finish. Look at that. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you gotta look out.
Oh my God, bro. That's funny. That's funny right there, bro.
Smooth. Cross contact on the shot, and now
this man threw a lot, bro.
He'll head to the line.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Allen's checked in for the Nets. The Nets have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight.
Converting the 3-point ball. I'm getting the 3 points.
So many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, 3 prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, 3 great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are now because of how impactful these guys have been.
Brooklyn's gotten all 4 of their 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. He rifled that one in from distance. And that's now 21 points for Jay.
Having a lot of trouble stopping.
How many points? KD got 22, Jay got 21, Perez got 10, James got 9.
The 3-point shot.
And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. Good, he hits again.
Too good, boy.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And here now the Thunder to the right side. Nobody near Schroeder, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Well, Schroeder likes to drive first, now establishing the shoot first confidence. Love watching him rise up immediately after the catch.
Here's Smooth. Oh, man. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Alinari finds Robertson. Alinari down low.
No, defense, KD.
Sent back by KD.
The defense, KD. KD, the defense.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Chemistry.
With the reverse alley-oop slam, boy.
Alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The Chiefs out with her, boy.
The Thunder will retain possession. Irving's checked in.
Hold on. I got how many I got 17 triple doubles. I can still get 920 in the fourth quarter,
and
bro.
over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Smooth, and then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. So for Oklahoma City right now, Robertson and Gallinari at the small and power forward position. Ball out there with Gilgeous Alexander, and it's Adams at the 5 spot. Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries. Point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to the perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the job.
Yeah, I mean, that's a run.
Too good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous right now. Every shot
See y'all knew what to do to me.
It's going in.
It's gonna be bro.
Knocked away. Now the pass to Baisley. Here's Ferguson. Just 4 to shoot. They need this. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jay's checked in for Chandler. And James subbed in for Taurean Prince. For Brooklyn, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter.
Ooh, he don't.
Now here's Prez. He's covered closely. He dialed that one up from long distance.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Baisley. James covering. The shot's good from Paul.
2K Hayden.
There's always these nights where Chris Paul tends to get a little bit hungry on the offensive end. We're seeing it play out here.
Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place.
James
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Pass to Muscala. Here's Ferguson. Paul, right side. No one near him.
He don't.
A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wasted no time on that one.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. That's tipped, and another steal for him.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah,
he got fouled out.
On the defensive end.
Go to the bench. Go to the bench. Go to the bench.
And they're really pushing the tempo. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play.
The 3-point ball. I'm getting the 3 points to old fashioned.
They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Yeah, Chris Paul, go to the bench. Go to the bench. He got fouled out. They chase out for the board. With the reverse. With the reverse, boy. With the reverse. With the reverse.
Well, hitting his guys in their spots.
He get fouled out with 23 points.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range.
Y'all want good defense. Y'all want good defense.
To the middle.
Y'all want good defense.
And
right?
contact
Man,
on
that's
the
a
shot,
foul,
so
bro.
he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds, and do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course
Looking on Dennis.
2 or 3 years.
Looking on Dennis. Boy, too good.
But
too good, boy.
To continue the dialogue
boy.
to the point where maybe we do get there.
The Thunder shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense. Pass to Muscala. He kicks it to Schroeder. Whistle blows. Bucket is good.
Are you
He'll have a chance at the line.
kidding me? Are you serious?
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Are you serious?
Oklahoma City making
Are you serious? Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, Are you freaking serious, bro? He actually made that?
Moreland's checked in. That's good from Schroeder. Greg last season,
he actually made that, bro. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious?
I thought Schroeder looked
Are you serious?
He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Smooth.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was gonna be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed.
It's been total domination.
And you can't help but just sit back
and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. It's the Nets now. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that's game 2 of the string of 4 games played at home.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Yo, bro, look at it. He thinks.
Ferguson.
Bro, 2K, bro. 2K.
In the NBA, not an easy time for Terrence Ferguson. The young wings have their ups and downs, but the franchise still very much believes in his talent.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half. And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful,
he has got to be careless with scoring. Yeah.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Thunder. And with Ferguson, the fans can be hard on him. They're expecting more. But Greg, it's going to take time for him.
Ferguson has already made big strides with his defense. The shot and consistency will come, but the fans will have to be patient with him.
Got a piece of it. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Got my took over again, y'all. See, y'all knew the good team is coming again, bro.
And the gamble paying off.
No, I'm there. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Dennis? What you gonna do? You're not gonna do nothing.
In transition, here come the Nets. Yet another
the hard swim, boy.
This game has his name.
The hard swim, boy. It's too good.
He's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Moreland dishes to Schroeder. To halt the run. Prez with the rebound. Prez has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about.
With the reverse,
we knew. To a team showing up,
too good.
Running
plays,
with the reverse,
we knew.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Here's Jay. Again, the Nets for 2.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
Now here's Schroeder.
No, bro. Y'all about to get subbed out, bro.
And you watch Dennis Schroeder, you can see how deadly Brent he can be when he's walking in.
Well, he accepted the role in Oklahoma City about coming off the bench and trying to be a spark plug for Schroeder. It's really about consistency, Kevin.
Looking at his out.
Doing it love to Jared Allen, boy.
Andre Jordan. Chandler comes in for Jay. Prince is checked in for James. And Karis
doing it love to Jared Allen.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Schroeder. Rebounded by the Nets.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in uncomfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right,
It
Kevin?
is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James, whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I was like about Jordan too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, the view to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is.
Yo, he just touched the ball, bro. He just touched the ball. He just touched it. Look at that. I'm sleep. No, he didn't touch it. It went right there, bro. On his hand. It went right there on his hand, right there. It hit his hand, bro.
Players can.
He didn't even catch it.
To the inside, Jay goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Jay got took over, yo.
Thunder shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Schroeder. Offline with his three.
Tough shots. He
took
it.
If you're the defense,
tough
you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Oh, that's blocked.
Good block. Good block, Jay.
Smooth
defense,
pass to
Jay.
Nets passing it around.
No, nah, bro. No.
Takes the three, and the Nets another three.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Smooth.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the
James guys took over.
Pass to Baisley, back to Schroeder.
Look at that.
Ball's knocked loose. From outside the arc, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Gama took over again, y'all. See, y'all know the new team is coming to get burned.
The pass to Patton. The feed to Schroeder to end the drought. Rebounded by the
defense. That's
not
good.
Sure if he
That's
ran
great
out of energy at
defense.
halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second.
Don't throw the lob. Oh my God, bro.
Finishing strong.
So
this
good.
is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Schroeder. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Smooth passes to James. Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Schroeder. It's good from long range.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel
The personal foul.
The
personal.
Always great
The
for a young
personal
team,
foul.
but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit
Bro, I
of the
want James to get the last shot. He can.
And he sinks the second. Timeout call.
I know, bro. James can get the last
They're in
shot. He
front.
can.
1 second left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
No, man.
And so it's
240 to 85 is the final score, y'all. Alright, let me check the stats. Like always, I had 152 points, I mean, I had 115 points, 4 boards, 24 assists, 21 on steals, 3 blocks, 2 turnovers, I missed 2 shots. I missed 1 3-pointer. Had 3 fouls, had 27 dunks. Jay had 31 points, 14 boards. He got a double-double. KD had 31. Perez had 21. James had 17. Jordan had 9 points and 10 boards. He had 3 dunks. He had 3 dunks. James had 2. Perez had 1. KD had 2. Jay had 2. I had 27 dunks.
Tonight, one that
Chris Paul had 23 points. He shot 9 for 23. He trashed. This man has 16 turnovers. 16 turnovers, bro. I'm sweet. And Dennis had 8. Now I got a 134 plus. I'm responsible for 175 points.
was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much for Kevin Durant. Okay, a slow start for you offensively, but you were able to stay aggressive. How do you keep that mentality as a great scorer?
Well, you got to keep shooting, no matter what happens. So it's easy to, play well throughout the game when you're making shots, but when you're missing, you got to get your mind right, and that's what I tried to do, is just stay aggressive.
And it sure showed out there. Thank you very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Hey, cheese, I will put boy snatching that ball out your hand, boy. Our next game going against the Heat. It's really y'all. It's really y'all. Alright, if y'all like this video, man, like and subscribe to the channel, turn the post notification bell so you never miss the upload, and go follow me on PS4 y'all at 2011-2593 and send to my second channel at 20 Peace, y'all, love y'all. Peace, y'all, love y'all. No, hold on, wait. So this dude was 9 for 23. This dude was 7 for 24, bro. He trash. Alright, y'all. If y'all like this video, man, like and subscribe to the channel. Turn the post notification bell so you never miss the upload. And go follow me on PS4 y'all at 2011-2593 and send to my section at 20 Peace, y'all, love y'all. And I will see you guys in my next video. It's really y'all.